This is what I want to do. I want to be on the national. It's national. I think it's ML some shit. But these is the pickleball pros. God damn! Get away from me! Go, 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 go! You're running all up on me. I'm working. But I just want people to. Okay, so I want you to understand the scoring. The scoring in pickleball is a little bit, if those of you that knew volleyball when 20 years ago, high school level, you only scored when you had the ball. Now in college, you score every time. But in high school, it was different. Now high school plays the college rules. Pickleball is pretty much like that. You can only score when you have the ball. So that's why the proper way to call what's going on, you would call 7-2, and then you would call the ball in the corners for the one position. So when before you serve, you would call out, if you were winning, you would call 7-2-1 because you're the first server. Again, if you were losing, it would be the opposite, 2-7 if you were the first or second server. So that's the first part. Now these are the top men in the league, and I'm gonna let it go for a second, just to give everybody a little taste of it. Now I don't know how exciting. See, it's not really about power. A lot of times it's just about positioning and where you're at. It's not really about power all the time. I played with a 70-year-old dude the other day, and he had the best serve of anybody I've ever been around. No, he was 85, excuse me. 85. Bernie was 85. And he had the best serve of anybody I've ever played with. Now, I played with a woman today that I could dominate with. This woman had such a tight shot. You see how wide he is? She would do her backhand strictly from her hip. Even when she went down, she kept it close to her hip. This is a big part of pickleball. Just being able to go back and forth here. Now, the part in front of the open part is called the kitchen. You really can't take a step in there unless the ball goes in there. And when the ball goes in there, the ball has to bounce. But this is a big part of it. It's just really like pity-patting the ball back and forth. And when someone makes a mistake and lifts it where you can get a power shot. But the thing is the better players you play against, a power shot, like me, that's one of the best things I'm finding out. I can be this close to somebody and return their hard shot. Now, what a lot of people will do is try to hit it by your feet. Again, lower shots is harder to react to, especially in the kitchen area. And this takes a lot of patience, and this is a long volley. But this is like the better players play like this. A lot of players, when they come in and have, can hit it hard, they really come in and think that they have to hit it hard. And really, most of the shots is not where you hit it hard. And the cool thing is you can play outside that net. So say it hit in the corner and the ball bounced a certain angle, you can return it back into the court where it doesn't go over the net. I did that a couple of times. The lady I played with today did it. She did this young, well, I don't know how much younger she was than me, but that had such a great game. And I've been only playing since July, but I've been playing like every day. I played, I did 4 miles worth of playing today. I played we played till it's dark. I mean, I played I got there before 3 o'clock. So I got there about 2:45 and I didn't leave till, it got darker earlier today because it was cloudy. Yesterday, I did over 5.5 miles. I did 11,000 steps. It's not really a lot of, you can hurt yourself, but as you look, the common things would be tennis elbow. For me, I sprained my wrist, so I wear wristbands. A lot of people wear the tennis elbow bands. There's a 14-year-old girl that played before this. And so it's just a great activity. Those of you that are still love competition, love to be active, this is an easy thing. And of course, this is indoors, so the balls are a little different. And I'll say, I told Super Sliders, if you play, pay the money and get a better racket. Don't get them little, like we got the Target rackets, but that's just to start. If you get serious and play, you got to pay $100 to $150 for a good racket. And even then, you're going to buy one a couple months later. Just dead spots and it's just better to buy a couple if you want to play. But for any of those, this is what I want to do. Now you see up there, it says the second server. That's what the 2 balls are for. So you'd go 7-2-2. Is how you would call out the score. But it's not really a power game. I mean, there are times you can take power shots, but as you see here, there's not really a lot of power right now. It is the patience of the volley and then waiting for whoever makes the mistake. And so once a person makes, now how he went to his backhand, I just switch hands and use my left hand. I've taught myself how to serve with both hands. I've taught myself how to play with both hands. I play with both hands. I don't do a lot of backhanding because it's mostly forearm going forward with my right hand and my left hand. So mostly it's just open stance instead of backhanding. So I'm always pretty much doing forehand because I'm using both hands. But if it goes to the angle of the court like that on my left side, I switch hands. Now I block better, much better with my right hand. I am naturally right-handed, but see, as you see, it's just trying to make somebody to make a mistake. And it's like where you can get it in your power alley. Yeah, all these rackets are $150 to $200 rackets. They may not look like much, but it makes a difference. Now, my newest racket, I paid $100 for it, but already I've had it for probably a month. Already dead spots. Like I'll hit it and it's clink, where when it was new, it would return. And what I found is basketball shoes, tennis shoes, but basketball shoes, those of you that hooped, basketball shoes are really great for this surface. Right now I'm playing in the Kyrie 2s, but I've got the Donovan Mitchell's 3 for indoors. I'm gonna start hooping with them, but I'm definitely gonna use them for pickleball indoors. And I imagine the Kyrie 2s I'll be able to use indoors too. But I started having most success with the LeBron, I think the LeBron 9s, but low court, definitely low cut shoes. But this is the game, pretty much. It's being able to volley back and forth like this until somebody makes a mistake. And then, you know, they make a mistake and then you take a power shot. Now, can they return your power shot? Like that's very common. A lot of times you'll have a power shot and you'll hit it right into the net. Like you'll swing down instead of across. And that's what we just saw with him. He went more down instead of trying to get it over. But this is what I'm going to do next May. Shoot, as soon as we have the long days, I'm gonna be on it.